movement about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. The short hands. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's first and 10.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Runs for the tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Green Wave. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The offense getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. It's caught. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at 31-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Pocket breaking down. And he's going to be sacked. And this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. He's really... first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on third down. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Richmond. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Cracks it up the 25 in stride. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Lost a throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Man, that's one of the easier routes to throw in football. That fade route to a big, tall receiver that can jump up and go get it. Those guys make their quarterbacks look really good.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Catch in the middle. It's Reed. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Powers through the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Grab behind the line. It's Bohannon. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Fighting off the defender. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly...
Okay, figure it out.
The most important thing in the world is that you never believe it. That's right.
Right before I just had this thought, like a minute ago, I like it for the science, technology, you know, 40, like you're eating something that's not there. To me, it has to be like something real, even like let's be honest, real people, real stories. So that's real. You can't get a fake thing in fake. It was fake. Why are we taking it serious? That's what I can't understand. So anyway, I was like, he died, didn't die. So like, what the fuck is this? There was like two viewpoints. So what the movie's called Deja Vu. So only black people. I see that a long time. So I'm like, you about to say this, you add on this, somebody about to walk through saying, we're hungry. I'm hungry. Like, what the fuck? I said it, my father's like, my father is.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying, like, even that is like, okay, if you take what Deja Vu is, like, I saw something before, they created a whole world to get to that. But it's like, she like, hey, this weird thing, like, this guy saved me in the truck, maybe he really did save her in the truck? So that's why it gets weird. She like, or maybe she dreamed that the dude, the first dude actually kidnapped her. But it happened a different way. But my thing is, you can't control Deja Vu because we don't remember the fucking thought of when it happened. It's like we sitting there talking, yeah, babe, we'll do it again. But I seen this shit. But we don't remember nothing else how we got to that moment where like I seen it. So the creation of like how they got to Deja Vu. So basically it's all depending on that experience. But he didn't have Deja Vu. He just on the
You
game.
had that with the song.
Yeah. And you remember that he saved her.
No. So basically, the movie is just. Here's the thing I like about it too, because it's underlying, right? Deja vu is a French creole word, right? So they brought it to New York to make it. Now it also goes back to like it happened in Switzerland or whatever, whatever. So again, like they said, it was dedicated to the whatever the city, whatever. So Deja vu, the movie, put a scientific spin on what we all experienced before. Yeah, this has happened before. Like I used to remember having dreams or something, like I vividly remember some of my deja vu moments from the past, right? I haven't had any in a long time. Long anyway. So this movie just put a scientific spin on deja vu. Like why is it that we can vividly remember seeing something or a whole scenario happening before it happened? Like this is something that people actually study. Like vividly remember this whole scene happening. Like you remember you talked about Jade and you had that scene. You had that scene before we even started talking, right? Like you see what I'm saying? So the whole gist of the movie is just putting a scientific spin on like what if deja vu is something that we could go back and experience or change or alter.
Yeah, they went real committed to total.
They did, but it had a good plot to it. God damn, I'm feeling itchy. Yeah, it's itching now.
It was cool. At first, I never got to the thing because they talking
saying. I'm a
Ojo
good
has on you like, I saw this nigga with this shit on somewhere. But like never wore it.
The last deja vu I had was something about more than fourth grade. And that was like, I had that years before, like, years. So, man, it's kind of like a did you reach out now?
Try not to not to brain. Mm-hmm.
Be for real, man. Love it. Love it.
I mean, lotion it. You didn't put nothing on it. Did you put lotion in your shoulder?
Ready to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Tulane! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bohannon. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Go straight ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Powers through. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming.
You cooking the wings when they go for that?
Big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see if they make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Barnes. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the outside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sled.
The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like it.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Preston. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snag in the middle. It's Richmond. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Across the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Vincent. It's a seam wide open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Preston. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that 1st defender. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Trying to get it to the marker. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And a short run there, and that'll end it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that team. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play.